7:25, and it's Friday. We got one customer. Well, we got one guy here for the people's conference, and now we got two people here. The conference is at 8 o'clock. The Colonel is in the valley, shoot pornos.
The first time I came here was around 9 o'clock, and these...
9 p.m. at night.
Yeah, and these people were like watching porno on the TV, like really loud, you know?
Was it Jimmy Beck?
I'm not sure what it was.
Eric was here.
Well,
Eric,
I'm
the
not
little
sure
guy
who
with
was here.
the tattoos.
I'm not sure who was
It
here.
had to be Eric.
Oh wow.
Because Eric always watches pornos. But when I'm here, that's all we do is watch pornos.
Well, at first it was very intimidating because usually when you walk into a video store, they're usually playing, you know, Disney movies.
Yeah, it was Eric, or it was either Eric or Jimmy Beck. Because when I'm here, we watch pornos.
But it was completely natural, I guess, just watching it.
Well, he's going to answer any questions that anybody has, and everything's open. He ain't going to stop on any questions and say he's not going to answer it. He's going to answer any question that anybody has, and we're going to party.
Now, how do you feel about the store closing?
Oh, it sucks. It totally sucks. But I understand. I mean, I can understand how people can see this as a cool place to like hang out when they're not working. And there's like interesting people, not a dull moment. Well, there was a lot of dull moments because no one was coming in for a while, but now it's been pretty eventful since we announced that we were closing, and I've gotten to know people that I've heard a lot about from the past that I've never met. I'm pretty new here, actually. And I support Rob in whatever he does. He'll definitely be much happier doing what he really wants to do. This is just more of like a money guzzling vacuum. And he did his part for the community for sure.
When was the last time you had, the first time you engaged in sexual, when was the last time you had sex with him?
Oh, it was definitely the first time. The first night we met, or decided to hang out.
Where was it?
We went to his house.
Where?
San Pedro.
Here? Oh, San Pedro. Oh.
Yeah, we were like planning to do other things. He was gonna take me somewhere to show me like some old studio or whatever, but we had decided like, I just want to see your house. We don't have to do anything, like go someplace.
So was it in the living room, in his room, in the shower?
Oh yeah, it's
or
in the
was
bedroom. He has a lot. He lives in a really crowded
Rick, the still more VHS
pretty packed.
tapes up in this case.
Okay.
Oh, his archive, right?
Yeah, he's like a pack rat. There's like a pathway to like the room to the kitchen. There's like just so much shit. But he said he like cleared the bedroom like because he knew he wanted to like hang out with me. We made plans to hang out that night, and he like spent all day like clearing out his bedroom, which I still thought was really cluttered, but he said that it was way worse than that. But I thought that was sweet.
What actual day was it that you guys had sex?
I would say like November 1st or something.
Monday or Tuesday, like weekend?
Oh, that.
Jody, you're allowed to sell anything, aren't you, in the store that is?
I'm allowed to sell anything.
Who are
But
you?
not the zombie or the maniac.
Who are you?
Yeah, there are like two. I know he said he never parked. What about the Kiss poster?
And what is your purpose here?
Sure, it's.
What's your sexual orientation? You're 57 years old. What are you doing in a place like this?
You know, it's all the sleaziest places.
Joey Anthony?
He knows all LA. He knows where all the best hookers are at. It's shocking, huh? He's looking for oral sex. He prices out.
Oh, did you return?
Jimmy goes around driving around the sleazy area, pricing out oral sex. Not vaginal sex, just oral.
He says he's gonna do like a world record auction where he's gonna like talk all day. He's gonna start at like 6 a.m. and then auction everything until he dies. Collapses.
Until he dies.
Until he's near death, he says. I don't know why. I don't know why he wants to go there, but he wants to go there and go all the way at it. That's pretty much him in a nutshell.
She's just smoking pot all day and drinking beer.
Yeah, so, and your point?
So innocent.
What of it?
So innocent looking. Yeah, what of it? Smoking joints in the bathroom all day, drinking beer.
Yeah, like I said, walk it today.
Tell Jody to get her fucking ass out here. And she won't pick up the phone. Is that okay? She won't pick up the goddamn telephone. I want the PA hooked up. I want my music ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Get the fucking PA hooked up. I'll be in 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's what's it? It's that Larry King. No, not Larry King. I'm sorry. What's it? Larry David.
I'm here. Let's do it.
Oh, there he is.
I was shooting a fuck film, everybody.
All right. Welcome to the final solution in the bunker. I'm glad we had such a huge turnout that you see why Mondo Video's going broke. I am retiring from the retail business, so I'll start out with that question right away. I'm leaving on my own terms. It's been 2 decades. I love, you guys here are all fucking cool, but believe me, there are fucking scumbags who come in here and steal and rip me off, and I'm tired of dealing with the bullshit, and we're gonna go into the next phase. There we go, there's Chico, Rippy, everybody, hello. Welcome to hell. What are you doing over here, you kike? This is my favorite Jew in the world. One of the stars of Camp Erotica. And get this, he plays the Jewish landlord. Chabad. Isn't Chabad Sunday? Boy. So I get emotional when it comes to Chabad. It's so close to my nuts.
I wanted to ask about this Mondo artifact, the whore hat. I believe it came into being while I was gone, so I don't know its origins.
Alright, the whore hat. Now, I had a fucking crack whore fucking wife.
Oh,
and she was slamming heroin and blah blah blah, doing speedballs basically. And she would wear that hat all the time, and she had the Ace of Spades being the poser that she is for lineage. And I'd gotten rid of the cunt, got her out of my life, thrown her the fuck out. And guess what? She left her favorite hat, and she knitted that little scarf up there. What she would do is she'd get really high on crystal meth and shit, and just knit away. So that's where the scarf came from. And afterwards, yeah, I was a little bit bitter, of course, and I was doing a series called Midnight Prowl, which is on Pariah Films, and of course we have whores sitting here like getting fucked by any customer in the store. Any customer in the store could fuck them. So I came up with the idea of like, you know what? This is great revenge against this fucking crack smoking bitch from hell. I took her hat and I wrote whore hat on it, and anytime one of the women would be doing like doggy style or reverse doggy style, or of course we call it cowgirl.
Yes.
Okay, so every time that the bitch would be into that, and she had to be like a good whore, and every time she'd be like fucking and fucking and fucking, she'd have that hat on, and of course the whole thing in porno is to get the pop shot.
Right.
So the pop shots always went on the hood of the hat there. You can still see the cum stains on
Yeah,
it.
you want to close
And
that.
it would motherfucking, the cum would just come pouring down there, and I'd have the chicks like lick the cum off the hat. I was with them all the way to the end. And the thing about young ladies is they love the seduction of the young boy. You know, the young 15, 16-year-old kid with, and I think medically it's been proven that, you know what, in our prime, unfortunately, us guys are whacking off. When we're about that age, we're just whacking off and wasting those really good fucking hard-ons. These girls would not let me waste a fucking hard-on at all. At all, no way whatsoever. Yes, it was a lot easier to get laid, and I have laid some of the most gorgeous women, probably of the 70s and 80s, and I would never, you know, swap it out for anything in the world. Never swap it out. That question got me hot. Do you mind if I take off my Johnny Cash jacket, everybody? It's always been people's decision whether they're going to show up and they're going to watch something. I never went out there on a soapbox and said, hey, look at this freak they're going to fucking play here. You know what? People decide to come and see these people. I don't give a fuck if nobody shows up because I don't care. But I've never been involved in the internet because basically it's for fucking morons. The internet's been for morons. Now we're going to take it to another level where it's not just morons on there. Maybe some free-thinking people. I'm not going to stop fucking with people because nobody wants to fuck with people. Everybody's sitting in this zone of shit. I'm one of the rare people that are actually born here in fucking Hollywood. I live here, I fuck with Hollywood, and I will continue to do so. I am from here. I am not a transplant at all. I was fucking born here. So this is my fucking town. I am the king of the underground. Anybody want to dispute that? They're pussies. They haven't come through the door tonight, so fuck them. Next question.
Several people that I've spoken to tonight have been holding it in all day, hoping that they would get a chance to shit or piss in Billy Ween's mouth. Why isn't he here tonight?
Billy has basically become, I would say, more reclusive than ever. I don't think Billy's been in town for, and Steve, maybe you can back me up, maybe 3 to 4 years. 3 years. Billy hasn't been here, and he is a trust fund kid. But he's also one of those trust fund kids where the parents will pay to have Billy not be there. So, and needless to say, I'm bankrupt. I would have fucking flown fucking Billy out here so you could pee in his mouth, but I can't afford to do it. He was the most exceptional fucking performance artist we ever had here. He was no holds barred. He was fucking for real. So when you see him eating shit, he fucking enjoyed it, like he was really into it. Alrighty, where do we go? We got a Jew over here. Okay, Mr. Kress, star of Camerotica.
There he is.
Okay, I was,
He's taking time out right now because Chabad's coming on. I know he's excited, but go ahead.
I was there, I was over,
What? Settle.
shut the fuck up.
Alright.
I was over there at Vermont when you, boarded up the wall between you and your brother's place. So I want to know if you ever got back with your brother. You ever talked to him, or is that ever been reconciled?
Hey, let me make this very fucking out there. That place was not their fucking place. I paid the rent. I fucking bought all the CDs and all that shit. And she did get people to come in and bring consignment stuff in. So the big harsh secret is that they never owned that fucking store, for one thing. I fucking paid the bills. I owned the fucking place. And eventually they started stealing more and more money. And my brother's drug habit was getting more and more out of hand. There's a lot of people who've come in during the documentary, and we're being completely honest here. They told me, and things that I already kind of know, how he would talk to the wall, and that he was just like totally phony to everyone. If you ask him a question, he couldn't even answer the fucking thing. Now the reason why the wall went up at the time is because I refused to pay the rent anymore. I fucking wanted that place closed. I wanted no part of it. And these people would not leave that store. They would not leave there. They were squatting there. And I called the landlord at the time and I go, look, I am not paying the rent anymore. I do not own that store anymore. And I am gonna fucking board that store up so that, you know what, you can go ahead and you can start the eviction and get those fucking morons out of there. And of course, like the cowards that they are, in the middle of the night, they pulled up a U-Haul truck, loaded everything in there, and this stuff belonged to people. It was consignment stuff. They fucking stole people's stuff in that store, loaded it in a truck, and God knows where it went. And I'm the one who had to deal with the sheriff's department because people had called the cops. I had to deal with everything on top of that. And my brother, I do not talk to him. He's getting worse and worse. He's, you know, from what I hear, he's actually like doing the main line. And he's been calling my father, who's 77. He just had brain surgery last year and been leaving some of the nastiest stuff. You know, my mother's a fucking cunt from hell. And I would never, A, look up her phone number, B, call her up and have a fucking thing to say. And C, he's a fucking psychopath. He fucking called the store and he thought he had my new girlfriend Jody on the phone. And he's like going, "You fucking Asian cunt, you slanted pussy with your pussy lips hanging down to your fucking knees and blah, blah, blah." Just in a high fucking jag. It's on tape. It is on tape. I taped it. I put it on speakerphone and taped it. So fuck you, Rick Hall. We had gone to Universal City Walk because every couple of weeks we'd walk up the street and hit the subway and go to a movie. So Rocket Boy could get out. I love cigarettes. And check this out. Here's the best part. The movie. Anybody want to guess what movie? If you know the movie that we were going to, do not say it. Anybody? Can you guess what movie Rocket Boy died on the way? He was at the snack bar and he died.
The Big Fat Greek Wedding.
No, not the Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Adam's Family Part 17.
What was that?
Adam's Family.
No, I often say, and I'll give you a little hint here, that Halle Berry killed Rocket Boy.
Monsters Ball.
Sling Blade, Monsters Ball.
And we're talking about 5%. You're close.
They almost killed me.
It was golf. And the doctor comes in and he's going, "I have sad news for you, but your friend is dead." And I started laughing. They came and got me. They went, the Universal paid for the cab, and they came to pick me up at the hospital. And I'm like, "Well, he's dead," you know. And they were all like fucking in shock, the two girls. And I'm like going, "So what do you want to do?" And they're going, "I don't know. Let's just like fucking go home." I go, "No." I go, "Let's go back to fucking Universal and fucking get our tickets either refunded or let us into fucking Gothica. God knows why I did this." And you know, we fucking ended up, I go, "Let's go back to Universal and see the fucking film." They gave me free tickets to get into the next showing. They gave me a free popcorn and a free Coke. And you know, of course, all the security people are like going, "Well, what happened to your friend?" I go, "He's dead." The beauty of a midnight prowl is that nobody is ever forced into a midnight prowl. You know, you either want to do it or you don't want to do the midnight prowl because you get to come in here, you get to you have everything you want with a hot porn chick. You can walk in here and you can fuck a regular customer. There are customers that are here right now that have been in the midnight prowl and fuck these women, and it's Peter's option. And Peter doesn't want to be in front of the camera. He doesn't want to fuck some porno whore. You know, and they are whores, and they don't mind being whores. Never call them a slut. You call them a slut, you got a problem, but they know they're whores. Tell everybody what happened. He was going to do a midnight prowl. He gets to fuck a porn girl. And what did you not have?
Did not have California identification on people.
And all you need to fuck the porn girl is
California identification.
And he didn't even fucking have one of those. So San Francisco's full of fucking posers.
Yeah, that's
Of course,
So's LA.
you know, San Francisco, but the thing about LA is people are upfront about being a poser in LA. You know they're phony. In Frisco, they fucking are so phony, but they don't admit it. This in itself was an experiment on people and how bright they are, or how smart they are. Originally, I started with no fucking money at all, so I went to the cheapest guy who happened to be a wetback.
Oh, what am I doing?
One of your people. He's a wetback printer.
Gay people.
He's a wetback printer. And I'm like going, you know, it's Mondo Video a Go-Go.
Oh,
Figuring that everybody can spell video.
My people think.
Figuring that everybody can spell video. This guy obviously could not spell video. If anybody wants to take a look at this. For those of you who have never noticed this, you kind of fall into the moron category. I got him, I noticed it right away. And I was kind of pissed at first. Of course you're going to be pissed. I'm like, who could not spell fucking video? But this next kid's like, aki. You know what? And then I looked at it and I'm going, you know what? Because he's going, I make you new ones, spell it right. And I'm going, no, don't do that. Because at that moment I figured, you know what? This is a test of everybody's brains out there. When I go get these cards redone, and I go to different printers or whatever the fuck, I'm still a Jew, and I want the cheapest cards, and they'll notice, they'll go, did you know the video spelled wrong? And one time, this fucking idiot who I took these cards to, I told him not to fix the cards.
I remember that.
And he fucking made cards that said Mondo Video. I'm like, I don't want these fucking things. I never saw Jesus, but I had times where I was like frying, like on shrooms or acid, and I thought I saw Jesus, but God, the best shows I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to say, one time a friend of mine was producing these shows at the Greek, and they were oldie shows, and I'd love to see everybody before they, motherfucking die. And this is like a total tie because they both played together at the same time. It was Connie Francis. Anybody familiar with Connie Francis?
Yay.
She had been raped and all this fucking shit and went through this psychobabble shit. Who fucking is not played forever and a day because she's so fucked up over the rape and takes all those psych drugs. And she came out, man, and she had like a fucking Liberace cape. It was unfucking believable and looked like the goddess. Anybody familiar with Goddess Bunny?
Yep.
Goddess Bunny. She totally looked like the Goddess Bunny, but could walk. And she was totally on. She was on it. She was every song delivered perfectly. Now, on top of that, after Connie Francis, you hear this fucking Harley revving up. Brum, brum, brum. You think it's like Judas Priest or something coming on? And it was fucking, the next act was fucking Pat Boone. And it was when, if anybody remembers this, Pat Boone did an album called In a Metal Mood. And he covered Judas Priest songs, Ozzy Osbourne songs, and he was touring, and not even touring, I mean, he just did this show, and he fucking came out and did all the fucking heavy metal fucking songs. That's all he fucking did were the metal songs. It was so fucking good, I cannot explain it to you. And on top of that, I was suing Pat Boone at the time. Is Alfredo still here?
Yeah, right here.
Alfredo. Alfredo.
I'm not gay.
Alfredo. Alfredo's not gay. Alfredo. He has been avoiding this all night. Alfredo, do you have a question for me?
Yeah. Where am I gonna get drunk at? What am I gonna do, Rob? You think about Alfredo? Think about Alfredo? What happened to Alfredo? What about rock and roll?
I love that question.
What about Alfredo?
Go to Pizza Paul's.
Expensive.
Can you imagine all of us going over to Pizza Paul's?
Don't fucking go to Pizza Paul's. You find out in life sometimes where there's Judases, and there's one of them I just found out. So, yeah, do not go there. And you know what? If we're all being honest and sincere, is this food good? No, terrible. It gives you fucking heartburn. The crew from the Midnight Prowl a couple of weeks ago, I'm going, well, we got to come back and do a couple more prowls because this is it, and this is where it started, and it's a huge success. And they're like going, well, we'll do it, but we don't want to fucking buy the food, man. We get sick every time on the way home.
I got diarrhea.
Diarrhea. You had a question a little while ago. Now all of a sudden I don't have a question. I will out-talk all of you motherfuckers in this room tonight. Let's go. I need my friend Titus Moody. Let's hear it for Titus Moody.
Yeah.
You are going to get a special fucking treat right now, everybody who's here. This is for all you guys that are going to support the fucking store. And this is Titus Moody right here. He was living with me when he died. He had nothing. Porno gives you one thing in life. Nothing. Porno gives you nothing. He had no place to go. He was living out of his bag. And his resume of fucking porn films is unbelievable, including softcore stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Titus Moody. There's Titus's flippers right there.
Oh my God.
There's his fucking teeth. Hold on, I'll pull his teeth out.
What a beautiful smile.
Anybody want to touch Titus? Anybody get the balls to touch Titus?
I love Titus.
Step up, step up, step up, step up. There's plenty of Titus to go around. There we go, a nice pinch of Titus.
Oh.
Gross.
Oh.
A spoonful of Titus makes the medicine go down.
Wow.
That's my man. Wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making these demented, fucked up porn films. He's a little salty over these years, man. What do we have in here? Check this out. Oh my God, this is the spoon they were snorting Titus with, everybody. When they were snorting him at the funeral. That don't look good with makeup, but. Anyways, that's Titus Moody, everybody. It's here for Titus. I'm not gonna pull Titus out anymore. That's it for you guys. Only when I want to jerk off. And if Jody's doing her job right, I don't have to jerk off. So. Oh wait, we forgot his fucking teeth. Never bury a man with his teeth. That guy got so much pussy. Unbelievable.
He's a good-looking guy.
He got the pussy.
He's a good-looking guy. Look at that.
All my little savvy, soiree, rays. I learned a lot from Titus. Especially on how to communicate with girls in porn. They're very touchy, to say the least. I just went through psychodrama today with like 2 of them. Because they had to fuck like 50 guys on a bus on the way to a show, concert. That was a good shoot though today.
Gee, poor girls.
Really good shoot. Oh, one was a real trooper. She was all ready to blow me. You're like the 9th person who's asked me about doing a book. Doing a book, even like a coffee table book of all the photos over the years that you could like look at and see, oh, Goddess Bunny or Gigi Allen or da-da-da. I don't want to drop names, but something you can like look at and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't have to read it. It's a book not to read. You know, Tarantino's been on it for quite a while because he wants to make a movie out of it. And I just find I'm not that interesting, that's all. I really don't find myself as a fascinating person. I find myself as pretty much a real person, but not fascinating. I just did my thing, that's all. I think that's what made the store work for 20 years. Was like being real, not fucking being a fucking lying ass, kiss some yuppie's ass for their $20. Give me a break, you know. Oh, underground or whatever the fuck. I am not into that gay Warhol bullshit. You know, I like when I look at artwork. I like artwork that you can look at. That's my favorite painting I've ever probably seen in my life. That's artwork, dude. You don't have to figure that fucking out. Do you have to figure that out? These fucking asshole so-called artists like create things that are just like almost me like taking a shit on a canvas and going, wow, look at my work.
So long, it's been good to know you. So long, been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is a-blowing me home. I've got to be rolling along. I'll sing this song, but I'll sing it again, of the place that I lived on the West Texas plains, in the city of Pampa, the county of Gray. Here's what all of the people there say. Well, it's so long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is a-blowing me home. I've got to be drifting along.